let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Brown on the inside give. Space to the left. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Brown again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try it right with Brown. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Sly's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw on 3rd down. Lay it out for this one, and he makes the catch. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That one's oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much.
Third down, you could see he...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. They'll run for this. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. They give it to him again. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 27. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here we go. Pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's knocked loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Brown on the carry. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Brown. Works it past the 20. Hits the 40. The 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. Running this one left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They've got a man in motion. They go play action here. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gray now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 4. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On 2nd and 5 now. This one's caught. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Cowboys driving. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Slot man motioned over. 3rd and long for him here. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits his running back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Complete over And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 38. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Throw caught at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. First down from the red zone. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Here's the handoff. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Gray, the motion man right. From the 33 on second down. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Brown on the inside give. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on first down.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 19. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Cowboys get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on 2nd and 4. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that gives the Browns a 1st. They give it to him again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Forced out to his right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns lead by 15 now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing from the gun here. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Right up the gut. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They say everything in life, especially in fashion, is cyclical. Well, same thing with football, right? And I sure hope that this is the beginning of more and more fullbacks getting their chance to show what they could do. Because decades ago, they were a huge part of the game. And moving forward, I sure hope they will be too.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Searches from the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
That's caught for the 1st. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Slot man in motion left. Throwing from the gun. He's got it near the 8. And in for the Dallas touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Denzel Ward makes the play. The 50. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job, and this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. He spins right by it, and he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try. Putting the tight end in motion. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Plowing up the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.